Name is Andy Anderson. It's not very loud. Sorry, I'm Andy Anderson. I work with Hi-Rez Studios, and I'm the producer for SMITE on Xbox.
What were some of the difficulties for creating SMITE for the Xbox One?
So probably one of the biggest difficulties was figuring out the best way to rebuild the UI on the console to support a TV experience and to make sure the navigation was smooth and effective on the controller. We did rebuild it from the ground up. So the UI, the HUD, the item store, the guide screen, the match, all those things had to be rebuilt. And you had to account for two things in that, right? You're having to account for, excuse me, you have to account for being able to read it, be able to read that screen from a couch experience. I'm 8 feet away, I'm 10 feet away, I'm sitting on my couch. Can I read that okay? But and also that it's easy to navigate. That it's very natural and intuitive for me to move the controller. So if I want to, for example, if I'm in the item store, to be able to read all of the items and be able to quickly see what I own and what I don't own and find what I want to buy and quickly buy it. So I've been able to read all of that and see all of that visually, but also very intuitively be able to do that, take those actions with the controller.
Was it difficult to map the controls to a controller, or was it relatively easy?
I mean, it certainly wasn't impossible, but it wasn't easy. There was a lot of functionality we had to take from a keyboard and a mouse to work on a controller, and we've iterated through that a lot. And I think we've got 2 really good control sets in there now. We're still evolving that. We're still in alpha. We're still collecting feedback from our community, so we'll continue to evolve that. But we've got 2 good ones now, and maybe tweak those a little bit if we need to, and then build some others.
So how will consoles help promote SMITE with its future?
Well, I think the big thing for us is that it helps grow our community, right? We're expanding SMITE to a whole new audience, which is to me one of the most exciting things about SMITE on Xbox is that we're bringing what we believe will be a very successful MOBA game because of the third-person shooter and just the action-oriented game, the skill shot orientation of the game. I think that's going to drive a lot of people to come play our game and have fun. And now there will be a successful MOBA on the console. You know, it's better than that.
What difficulties do you think console players will have with playing SMITE, since this is really the first MOBA on a console?
Right, I think one of the challenges for players will be, and one of the things we're focused a lot on right now is making sure that we've got a good new user experience and making the gates as low as possible and as easy as possible to get through to play. If you're new to a MOBA, there's just a lot of things you have to learn. There's the item store, there's the different guides and how to play those. But we feel like we've got that pretty well established. We had to do the same thing on the PC. There's a lot to learn on how do you play. We've got a nice basic tutorial people can take that kind of walks you through the basics of playing a MOBA, and then you start in a practice mode where you're just playing the computer. You're not playing with anybody else, and then you move into playing a co-op mode, which is you're playing with other people on your team, and then you migrate to playing other people. And you can do all of that in Arena, which is a little less strategy-oriented, like a conquest map. Arena is just kind of going in there and kind of you have to worry about items and things like that, but not as complex as a conquest map. So we kind of build you up to it. We don't throw you in there to the fire. And then an important thing for people to know is we have a really good matchmaking system. So when you go in and play other people, you know, we've gone and taken great lengths to make sure that you're playing people at the same level as you. So you're going to go in there and play someone that's been playing for a year and is going to just dominate the match. You're going to play people that are at a similar skill level as you.
Do you think there will be a specific game mode that console players will gravitate towards too?
You know, that's going to be very interesting for us to see, and hopefully we'll get a better feel for that after we go out into our closed beta and get a lot more users on there. It's interesting because it could be, Arena is our most popular game mode by a decent amount in the PC version of the game. Hours played is Conquest is close, but Arena is the most popular game. I think that's a natural thing for new players. I think games like Siege and some of the 3v3 challenges that don't require as many people to play, it's a 4v4 or even a 3v3 modes of the game. Those could be a little more popular on an Xbox environment. I have to wait and see. I'm really not sure.
And when can fans finally get their hands on the Xbox One version?
Right, well, they can go sign up for the beta now at smitegame.com/Xbox. So signing up for the beta, and then we're looking for the beta sometime in the first half of this year, and then we're hoping to be in launch by the end of the year, end of 2015.